You could be unknowingly aggravating your lateral hip pain. Today we're going to show you the worst positions that could aggravate your symptoms and the best position for sleeping to relieve pain. Hey, it's Glenn here from Mehab, the world's leading physical therapy alternative, where we educate and empower you to take control of your recovery. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links we mentioned in the video can be found in the description below. As always, this information is meant for education and demonstration purposes only. With that out of the way, let's get into it. One of the main points of our previous video was that more often than not, gluteal tendon injury is responsible and not actually inflamed bursa for lateral hip pain. It's important to avoid compression of the lateral hip and stress on the gluteal tendon insertions, especially during the initial stages of injury. We're going to cover the worst positions for standing, sitting, stretching, and sleeping. Standing. In position 1, weight is shifted to one side, and in position 2, both legs are crossed. Both these positions place the leg in an adductor position, which places increased compression and tensile load on the gluteal tendon and the lateral hip. Sitting. In position 1, the legs are crossed, and in position 2, the knees are touching while the feet remain separated. Again, both these positions place the leg in an adductor position, which places increased compression and tensile load on the gluteal tendon and lateral hip. These positions do provide less force, however they are usually maintained for longer durations, resulting in increased exposure to stress. Stretching. In position 1, the painful hip is pulled over the body to create a stretch in the lateral hip. Position 2 is not dissimilar to the first standing position, but more weight is generally applied to the lateral hip in an attempt to stretch it. Despite popular belief, stretching of the lateral hip is not recommended for insertional tendinopathies and offers no benefit. Laying. Finding a tolerable sleeping position can be challenging with lateral hip pain. Some positions may start relatively comfortable but quickly become painful. We have 3 positions to cover in laying, starting with the position with the highest compression. Side-lying. Regardless of which hip is painful, side-lying in this position places high compression of the bottom hip, and the adductor position of the top hip produces a low-level tensile load and compression of the lateral hip. Modified side-lying. If symptoms are present in both hips, a thick, soft mattress cover can decrease pressure on the bottom hip. Placing pillows between the knees to keep the knee from dropping or adducting in will reduce stress on the upper hip. Supine. This position provides no compression or tensile load on the lateral hips and should be used if possible. It is important to unload the lateral hip during periods of high tissue irritability and sensitivity. As noted in our previous video, you should have your lower back and hip screened to rule them out as a source of your pain, as the symptoms can be similar. In an upcoming video, we'll be showing you some simple signs, symptoms, and tests that you can do to get an idea of the source of your pain. Before you go, please hit the like button, share us with your friends, and so you don't miss out on any of our other videos, be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.